She should be home in the next 10 minutes or so. 10 to 15 minutes. So she can start the pizza when she gets here. That should be fine. If anything, that's just an excuse to hang out with you guys for longer. Alright, Aroru. Here's your game. It's not in the fridge, no. I checked the fridge. Because that's where I would think it would be too, but she must have used it and then, I don't know. She's got it someplace because she told me that there's only like 2 left and she's gonna buy more today, so... Oh well. I cut it open and everything, so it's just gonna sit there and kind of thaw out in front of the thing, so... It would document, but it's a small jar, so I think we used it the last time we did pizza. I think she needs to open a new one. I just have no idea where she keeps the new stuff. So, oh well. Evil 3 Sock, what's up, dude? Okay, top tier carrier, but you don't care. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very small game too, by the way. Planet Killer with the cheer. Thank you, dude. Appreciate the cheer. Thanks for the 100 bits.
Landy Killer cheered X100.
How's it going today? It's going fine. Guys, I meant it before when I said it's so great to be able to hang out with you guys. I can share this story while the game is progressing and Aroru gets into position here, as he's already about to lose a Nuremberg in 2 minutes and 30 seconds flat. It's been a tough week at school. We've had some difficulties. On Wednesday, our school, we had 3 fights, plus a 4th altercation that I had to get involved into. Yeah, Nuremberg dead in less than 3 minutes. Wow. And it's been really tough. COVID is its own, bitch, but you add on top of that the fact that these kids that are here at school now, the last time they were in school in the situation that they're in was 2 years ago. So my juniors, for example, were freshmen. And sadly, some of them haven't really matured beyond freshman level yet. In terms of maturity, right? Unopened jars could be anywhere. Damn right. 1 day, Tree Sock. 3 fights in 1 frickin' day. So...
Only 3?
In some parts of America, 3 fights isn't that big of a deal. Where I teach, you typically will have a fight. You might have 3 fights in the course of 1 year. So having 3 fights, it's just unreal. Now, it sounds like 2 of the fights were related to the 1. But regardless, it's like... The biggest problem that I have is I don't know what I'm supposed to do as a teacher. We haven't been told anything about these fights. I don't know who's involved in the fights until literally the other day when I asked my kids the following day on Thursday, hey, where's so-and-so? And they all laughed because that person is out of school suspended. I had no idea. So what am I supposed to do to help the situation? How can I make the situation better?
Yeah, but see, you actually have security guards to where our security guards were called Chicago PD.
I mean, our guys just watched.
That's all they can do. They're minors.
Now following.
Lawsuits.
I know. We had a teacher that got involved and ripped another student off of the other, but like, security guard just watched. It's just... Do you might drop good loot? No. I don't know. It's weird. It's like nobody knows how to act anymore. Nobody knows how to how to be a student anymore. Um, it's just such a wild. It's like you would think that people would like, okay, fine. The last 2 years kind of sucked. Fine, let's get back to school. We'll figure things out. But it's almost like they're acting as if the last 2 years never really happened at all, and it's just, I don't know. Or nice, coming around the corner there. By the way, you took some hits. I think you could use to angle a little bit steeper. There you go. Instead of suspension, give extra schoolwork, yeah. So were yours. All boys in high school fights were often very short-lived. Keep seeing news about fights in stores, airplanes. Well, and that's what I mean, Lex. Like, this is a symptom of a bigger deal. Nice kill. Nice kill. And I wish I could see more, I don't know, more people caring, more people trying to stop it from happening. It just feels so weird. I've never... This is year 18 for me, guys. I've never dealt with so many fights on one day before. I've never dealt with something like this before, and it feels odd to just, ignore that it happened, ignore that COVID exists. Chris, thank you for the bits. It just, I don't know. It's just weird.
Price of cheered X100.
And my students have noticed, and they're saying, "What's going on?" and what could we do about it, and that sort of thing. And it's just, like I said, it feels weird. It feels like there's no idea about what's happening, and how to bring things back. By the way, I would focus at Fubuki Aroru, not the New York, but okay. As much as we like to see people acting more caring or being more human, but it's rough at the moment, and it will be like that for a while. That's true, Revan. That's absolutely true. I know you see that more than I do, even in your line of work. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. That's exactly the thing, Fishrock. COVID exists. Why are we treating it like it doesn't? Your ex taught high school health and phys ed for 20 plus years. She noticed how things changed over that time with respect to adults and others. Yeah. Oh, it's absolutely in a bad way. But it's gotten even worse. Oh god, you had HE loaded. It's gotten even worse as a result of COVID and everything else. It's just... So, last week was really hard for me. Wednesday was particularly difficult. Thursday was tough too, and all I needed to know was, what are we gonna do to solve this problem? What are we gonna do to address it? Like, what can I do to help the deans? What can I do to help the students? Because a lot of times fights are pent up. You had HE for the DD, right? And then of course you could see him. But a lot of times fights are pent up anger. And what are we doing for the kids that are coming back to, to school for the first time after COVID and don't really know how to act? And like, that's something that I think we've really missed here. Some of you guys in the business world, you might have noticed that too, with like, nice kill, with your businesses, people coming back and they're still like, you're trying to struggle with everything, I think we need to learn how to just act again. Which is weird to say, but I don't know. You love your job as park ranger because you get to have a lot of joys teaching and sharing history without actually having to do any of the class management. Oh, Treesock. That sounds amazing, dude. That sounds absolutely amazing. Wife sent me a text 10 minutes ago, almost home. I will do it. Okay. She will do it. 35 minutes to bake the pizza, 15 minutes to let it sit in the oven, 10 minutes out. So we're good. Oh, I think she's home. Bokako, 1977, say something, please. Well, the suggestion you did and went with was just being yourself and letting them know that you will always be there for them. That's exactly what I did, Revan. That's exactly what I did. Even though I still have that firefighter and ambulance experience, I still am volunteer for them. I often tell people I'm fighting for you and have your back through thick and thin. And I'm always here for you. That's right. That's right. Did I check the pizza? My wife is taking care of it right now, I think. Thanks, Solar Flare. How did the Pensacola get to Aurora's beeline? That's a good question. It's a very good question. I think you went through the middle and went up like that. This is going to be a close game. Deus, absolutely. Gotta teach kids to care about things. And to put people as a priority. People, not things. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Preach it, brother. You're damn right there. Oh, Aroru, you're losing. You're down on ships, you're down on points. A lot down on points, actually. Vastros going into B, that's good. And you lost your carrier. Oof.
Why has he still got HE loaded?
Good question. AP would be a good pick here against both the Bayern and the Penza, and the Ranger for that matter. We've got a Black Jean Bart, a Black Atlanta, and a Lightning still to go. Yeah, Lex, it does feel like people forgot about consequences. That is true. So... Blade Runners, thanks for the follow.
Blade Runners 27 is now following.
On Thursday, I ended up having to write up a student for the second time in a week. The second time in a week. The first time is somewhat trivial. He left without permission to do so. He left 2 minutes before the end of the period. It was the end of the day. He wanted to go, hey, Avisi. The second time, though, what was much more heinous in my opinion. The second time I had to write this kid up, it's because he literally is zip-tied, doors shut. Now, these are doors to our school's courtyard, which the other half of my class was in. And if there was a fire, or God forbid, a violent intruder, or anything like that, we'd all be trying to leave, and there's a zip-tied door that's preventing us from leaving. You know what I mean? This is kind of a big deal. It feels so weird. Who the hell does that sort of thing? You know what I mean? So, I don't know. It's just wild. Aroru, nice citadels, by the way, on the Ranger. Keep going. Yeah, exactly. One bad coincidence, and people are going to die, plain and simple. Toxicity and conflict in the current culture are rewarded and not punished. Well, you're... Finder Keeper 360, you're probably right there. He's backing up. Aim behind him. Nice, you got him. You got this kill. Oh, great one. Yeah, maybe. I don't know about the parents. It's to me, it's just... What am I supposed to do about that? What am I supposed to... Well, how can I help a kid like this? Like, truly help a kid like this. You know? He was a freshman when the world ended around him. So, I don't know. It's just... This is the third week of school, and already it's just wild. It is so wild, and I don't know how we're gonna get through this whole year. I really don't. Aim farther forward. I think the Pensacola is gonna W and run. Okay, never mind. Just kill him. Take him for a beer and simply listen. Deus anima. I wish I could. Listening, though, would help.
It's literally it. Just listen. But they have to know that your door's open.
We don't listen that well in society anymore. Yeah, our school year starts in August. We're 3 weeks in already, Kadu. Yours starts in February. Oh, nice. Nice dodging there. Social studies, Davis. I teach social studies, history, economics, and I also teach tech support, which is kind of fun. You could absolutely ram this buyer now. High school. Do we not have a giveaway going? We don't?
It just ended.
Okay. Revan, yeah, it's very important to check up on each other. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I mentioned this in the last stream, especially if you've got somebody, if you know somebody who is a serviceman in the military with Afghanistan and everything going on, check up on them. Make sure they're okay. Take him for a pizza and listen. There you go. If it was college, it'd be a different scenario, right? Absolutely. But, it's been a tough week. It's been a very tough week. Alright, Atlanta Black coming up. You're back on firefighter duty? Okay. I'm glad you're doing it, Revan. Bushfires, yeah. I'm glad you're doing it. I mean, it's important. A lot of you guys are doing very important jobs, and it matters, and it's good to see. That's how you play the Warspite like a Chad. That was Aroru, who is a streamer.